So I thought behind the scenes of Dr. Joe's Fun Stuff might be something people might be interested in while I struggle to get my rather frozen project space back and operational. It's got a lot of stuff everywhere in progress, but thought maybe I want to see how the sausage is made, and not everything in my life is linear. I'm kind of all over the place. So that's me trying to think of funny things, interesting things, and a way to get you hooked into the whole video series extemporaneously and not coming up with anything. But eventually, anyway, I thought seeing the chaos of what's going on as I kind of gear up and get ready to create the next wave of stuff and projects in the works and where they are and what state they're in, and maybe give some thoughts along the way might be something interesting to see. It'll either work or it won't, but we're going to find out. And you're going to see it definitely takes some effort because this is the third time I've tried to do this little opening. At first, it was the camera started malfunctioning, and then the microphone over here wasn't working. So it's just me and time. So here we go. Hold on. Time to get back to it because there's a lot to do. You can see my incredibly, expensive rig here made out of PVC parts that I've just rigged together into my little workspace here. I got to figure out my whole lighting where I was at various times, but I just can't get out here when it's 0 degrees outside and there's ice everywhere. And my little space heater won't even think about trying to warm the place up. Don't get me wrong, it is still freezing out here. It is very cold. Still. So here is a Pioneer CTA9 that I'm working on the tape mechanism for because it's got some bad gears. I'm trying to come up with some prototypes for the original replacement here. Goes on this little spindle, and the spindle is bent as well, so I need to figure out a way to bend it in such a way that it works. I have a feeling I'm going to be 3D printing some other plastic pieces in here as well. And you can see me depending on which camera angle I use. I'm doing this on my phone and from another angle over there. Oh yeah, prototype part. That's the original in this tape player. That was the first failed piece attempts, but I got more to see how close I'm coming. You'll see some differences here in kind of the original part from what I'm trying to make in terms of pieces and parts. So we'll see how it goes. I'm probably going to have to find a stronger material eventually because it all depends on these little teeth being well formed. I don't think the PLA is going to last very long. But once I get a good prototype, maybe I'll do it in ABS or some other material. I'm working on capturing better the whole system I have for doing this kind of thing here in terms of capturing with a microphone what I'm doing and cameras and all that wonderful stuff and lighting, here, and there. Hello, oscilloscope. My test speakers here, my bigger test speakers hiding down over here. So there's that. This thing, this ADC Sound Shaper 2, it's driving me absolutely batty. Every time I think I've got it fixed, it's not. So, and the weird thing is, it works. I mean, it works. It does exactly what it should do, but the little LEDs that tell me, levels and things that are really just decorative aren't. And it's driving my little, I gotta fix it, completionist side of things crazy. I've put way more effort into this than I should. But it's the way it goes. Here's my little capturing devices. See, it's on. All kinds of bric-a-brac and other things. Projects galore. Storage. Where I keep pieces and parts. Other things. Organization. Storage and organization. Test equipment up high. More storage and organization. Line up the things.
There's an Oppo player here that partially works. Need to figure out what's going on with it. Got two VCRs, a Sony cassette player, something that appeared on my channel eons ago that just terrifies me. It's a Kenwood integrated amp. An old TiVo, another cassette player, it's a Pioneer, and a Denon receiver. And there's my daughter roaming around outside. An old Cathedral radio with tubes, and believe it or not, it makes noise. Console stereo, rescued out of a pretty much abandoned house. And then, more storage and things. Oh god, this place is a disaster. Setting off every little bell and whistle in my brain. So I definitely have. That's probably not going to be charged. Okay, says it is. That's cool. Put you back up. You can tell I haven't been out here in a little bit because life, weather, and so on. And then you have to wonder when it's time to give up on thoughts and ideas of future projects when you're doing stuff and just say it's time to get rid of something, but still harvest the parts from it. Like this old TV stand. I don't need that anymore. Seriously, I don't need that. It's taking up too much room. So, the way it goes. When to give up on thoughts. At least I got some free screws out of the deal. Woo, this is exciting stuff. Content that'll get me thousands of viewers. Thousands and thousands. Nope. Oh, wait, actually. Son of a gun. Right there. That was lucky. Really? Yeah, right here. Let it go. Don't become a hoarder. More of one. I think part of my problem is as I start to clean up and do things, I have these ideas that start rolling around in my brain. So I'm constantly distracted to do other little projects around other projects. Like my little patched together sound recording system here. Really haven't found out a good way to get it all mounted. And you come across a piece of metal and you go, hey, wait a minute. I wonder if there isn't some way to put a better system together with it. And of course there is. So here's where I diverge. I think I have a problem with too many ideas all at once, all the time. And so I get stuck occasionally going off in 5, 10 different directions. So now I'm here suddenly, rather than cleaning up, stuck looking at trying to figure out a better system, mounting my system here so that it makes much more sense. Or should I just keep with the same thing? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. I picked up my partner in crime here. I can't hang out with. It's cold out here, though. Good with that. Good with that. So, like I said, now I'm stuck trying to figure this out because I need to now. Probably didn't hear any of that earlier. Were you able to hear me? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out later. Okay, you should be able to hear me there here, though. Let's have some fun here in terms of happening. Let's give this a shot. See what I can come up with. Again, kind of the unadulterated behind the scenes crazy man. So do I have a PVC pipe cutter? Yes, I do. Do I know where it is? No, I don't. Another affliction I have. Yeah. Can I make you malleable here? What do you think? Pondering, pondering, pondering. I have an idea. Need something that can make it wider. What can I make you to make it wider? Will that work? Ooh, that will. How much wider do I need it? A bunch more wider. Slow process. Let's figure out a way to speed this up a little bit here. If I can use you, eventually, we'll try that first. First, let's get the open widening here. I need something. What do I need? Remember, don't do what I do. Just prove it's cold out here. Yeah, that was hot. That was hot. That was hot. Oh, there we go. I want you to get you stuck there. Okay. Yeah, you're wider. Maybe I could just get you really, really cold. Patience, Mr. Howard. See, this got crazy real fast. Trying to widen it up to be an interesting shape to mount on that.
Why does my brain work this way? I don't know, but it does. Slowly trying to mold it to that shape right there. So I can just plug it in here without getting wibbly wobbly. And then I can move this up and down. I came in here to clean and organize. Here I am doing nutty stuff. So anybody else's brain ever do this? Take you on these crazy directions. Just try to figure out other stuff that should be, useful. It just dawned on me as I'm sitting here doing this craziness. I could have just drilled a hole through this and put a bolt on the other side. ah, the joke's on me. I'm going to do this now. Yeah, could have. Oh, well, too late. Yeah, and anybody else's brain works like this? Just silly stuff. Silly, silly, silly. Everything I have is slightly broken. As soon as I let go of this camera, it's going to go look that way. Cheers. Wow, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Well, you hold. Let's let you cool off. In the meantime, I can put you back together. Seriously, all the way, literally all the way on the floor, as far away in the dark that corner as you. Which is another rule. If you drop it, it goes into the darkest recesses of everything. Yay! Now I have a microphone. A way to adjust the microphone. Now I can get on with the rest of my work. Now I gotta fix you. Fix you. So now I gotta fix this monstrosity because it just goes everywhere. Okay, now we're fixing this. Why are you so wibbly wobbly? Gotta be that little guy right there. That T90 thing. Using the camera here to figure that out. What is that? World's smallest Allen wrench, maybe. More tools. Remember, I came out here to clean. This ain't cleaning. It goes all the way through. Wait, what? Okay, I did not expect that. Okay, I'm confused. Okay. Aha. Success. That's the culprit. Okay, well, that's why that thing's not working well. It's going from this, where you can't like do anything with it, to actually, I might just leave that freaking cover off. So I'm going to do this ever again. To this. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave that cover off. I don't see any use for you. You're just there to make my life difficult. Back over here. Oh, so we can get the lovely side shot. But now, at least, when I put the camera in a place, it stays there. So I call that a win. Surely now I can get back to the cleaning. Hey, Daisy, I am so sorry I roped you into this, but you're a good dog. What? Are you telling me you want to leave? You want to leave this? You want to leave me? That's the day in the life of my shop. Complete utter chaos. Scattershot brain. Back cleaning now. Well, this happened. Yep. I don't think I'm getting out my driveway today. Welcome to the winter wonderland.